This is Operations Officer Windfall, Seattle, Washington. So anyway, I was a little bit confused by the President's visit on the 10th of May. It turns out there's good reason why he turned around in mid-flight. Well, he didn't turn around. He made the decision to turn around. So anyway, so here's the President on Air Force One en route to Seattle. Anyway, so he gets a critic, which is like a urgent message, saying that it appears that there will be an attempt to knock down the aircraft as it approaches Seattle. And so anyway, and then there was another problem. The CAP, that is the fighter jets that protect the President when he's en route and also when he's approaching the airport, were themselves a victim of a software glitch. And so there was no way to protect the President when he got into the Seattle airspace. Therefore, the decision was made for him to basically land at an undisclosed area en route, probably somewhere in Nevada, and then proceed, the aircraft would proceed as usual north to Seattle. The President stayed in Nevada and in a safe location. The aircraft proceeded, to Seattle. It did not land, though. It did approach the area, and it appeared that the groups that had planned the knockdown were privy to the President's actions, which means there's an insider. There's someone inside the Obama camp that informs these terror groups, these unknown terror groups. And so they were aware that he had already exited the aircraft. So, that being said, the problem is always the software. It's always the software. Like the F-22, software glitches, all over the place. So, thankfully, the President was able to be returned to the D.C. area, went to Camp David, etc., etc. The problem is there was an attempt on Sunday, that is yesterday, May 13th, to institute an airburst. And it was sidetracked. That is, there was an attempt to initiate an airburst from a mountain peak, Mount Rainier, evidently. And this airburst, this high altitude detonation of a nuclear weapon would have certainly caused EMP and other disastrous effects. But it was sidetracked by, we'll just say novel technology. But I did witness the event. It recorded using my iPhone, and I'm making this message about 10 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, and I'm at the corner of 2nd Avenue and Broad. And hey, Cisco. I like Cisco. The Cisco Kid was a friend of mine. You like the song? It's great. Anyway, and then there's this really good movie called The Cisco Kid, and it's what it is. It's just about this rabbi from Poland who comes to the U.S. To fulfill his job on the West Coast in California, I think, and he meets up with Harrison Ford, or a cowboy, and this cowboy takes the rabbi under his wing, and together they move across the West. Across the country to the West, and it's a great movie. It really is. I think it's called The Cisco Kid. There's also a song. I think it's called The Cisco Kid was a friend of mine. And there you have Cisco. See? Anyway, I'm gonna cut this off because I gotta go do something. I gotta go way up in the air, high as a mountain.